And we have our after hours. Just got done recording, and usually like when we try to do the after hours, we start talking before we record, and you miss a lot of really funny stuff.
Yeah.
So we just decided to hit record right after this time. So
yeah, that's what we decided.
we always run over. We're such talkers, so
I know.
So yeah, I think it'd be cool to talk about some of the things we anticipate doing soon.
right. Well, I'm glad that I
some more content.
well, the reason I thought of doing like the anxiety and depression, I didn't even know that Sarah, your piece is going to be like kind of focused on that for April. Well, that's what April is. But I had a lot of people like reach out to me recently, like asking me specifically for holistic alternative sports. I'm like, let me just do my podcast on it, you know. So
Yeah,
I think
for
it all
sure.
played in perfectly
Right.
with the holistic alternatives, with the mental health stuff that we're talking about. It's April. April's kind of
it's
like
420.
a dismal month. It's rainy and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it's a
cannabis
purging.
news, you
It's
know?
like a really purging kind of time, like spring cleaning. It happens. And did you know it actually really does like biologically happen where your body purges a lot during like springtime. Yeah.
Are you
your
eating baby food?
applesauce?
So you always
My
got
go-go.
in
my
the
go-go
after
space.
hours, you always got the snacks.
I
Every
know.
after hours,
I'm a
you got some sort of
snacker.
Are we gonna
snack.
start doing like advertisements? Like I did mine. You got your go
I
snack.
know, yeah.
Yeah, we should. If anybody wants, you know, we'll do
You know
ads
why?
all day, right?
You know why I don't like those? I watched a video. It was like, it was like a mom video, and she was showing that she had
Wait,
opened
don't
it.
tell me.
Okay,
Tell
Like,
me.
I know. I was waiting for that. She opened it, and it was like all was like just moldy and stuff like that. And I guess there was like some reports of like whole batches going out like that without being checked.
What were
No.
Those
Those
things,
things?
like those and Go-Gurts, like those kind of like yogurt like packaged on the to-go products.
like
It's
Go-Gurt?
harder to keep
Yeah.
them, even when they put stuff in, it's harder to keep them from going bad. And it was before even its expiration date, and it was like that. So just like squeeze it out first. That's all I'm saying. But I stopped
Well,
buying.
I squeezed the whole damn thing out in my mouth. It's in there. It's in there now.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I can't get it out now.
So it's after hours. So yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette. But holistic review, don't smoke cigarettes.
Same thing. What's that?
I said holistic review, don't smoke cigarettes. No, I try to quit and switch to vapes, but I got an upper
Yeah.
respiratory
They're
infection.
both bad.
Really?
They're both bad.
Yeah, they're
Vapes
both.
and cigarettes
Yeah,
are bad.
they really are.
Have you ever
That's
heard
all
of
bad.
But the one thing I found is with the vapes.
these little like things are like nicotine salt, and you suck on them? I've done those
I've
before.
never heard of that.
I didn't smoke
I've heard of
cigarettes for a
gum,
week.
but
There's
Really?
little bags full of like
I should try that.
It's like nicotine sugar. You just like suck it.
Maybe we should do like
I think
month-
mine's
a
more the
month where
mouth.
we see who like can stay quit.
Mine's like the what's that?
We should do like a challenge for the podcast and like on the Facebook and Instagram and all that, where we try to quit smoking and see who like lasts the longest.
Yeah, we
Vapes
should.
included.
We should. Because I want to quit too, but I think for me, I don't know that it's so much the nicotine. I mean, I'm sure it is. Obviously it is. But for me, a lot of it's like the mouth habit.
I agree, but that's why I try to switch
I
to the
like things
vape.
in my mouth.
And I got the respiratory infection. So I'm wondering if maybe I can start like a first step, if I'm not going to straight quit, is like doing like tobacco and rolling cigarettes myself, because a lot of these cigarettes have extra chemicals in them. So maybe if I just got regular old
Midnight special.
tobacco.
You know what else I
like,
think it
Midnight-
is? Like,
midnight
because we
special
all,
rolling tobacco.
like, even if you don't have like anxiety disorder, like you or me, you know, everyone gets anxiety anyways. And like, sometimes it's really just the habit of doing something repeatedly.
right.
And I think that's what it is, a lot of it, like, because I feel so much better when I should have said that in the grounding part, where like I have to fidget with stuff. Like I really, if I'm getting anxious or impatient, or like if I'm working, right, and I feel stressed, literally just bouncing my legs like up and down, I'll feel so much more calm. Or I'm gonna show you guys this. No judgment allowed. This is rocks in a bag.
Just rocks in a bag.
Rocks in a
Did
bag.
you buy
What?
rocks in a bag?
What are they
I
for?
bought this. It's supposed
I
to
can
be
bring you some
decorative.
rocks in a bag.
It's supposed to be for like decorative purposes,
Rocks
right?
in the bag.
Yeah, but I literally
That should be the name of the
oh,
after-hours.
Yeah,
wait,
rocks
where'd
in
I
the
go?
bag.
Hang on.
For a bunch of
Hang
rocks in a bag.
I'm coming back.
What
Sorry.
are they
I-
for?
When notifications pop up at the top and then they'll like stay there too. And then I try and swipe it away and I accidentally clicked it. It was one of my I have a couple of apps that give me affirmations throughout the day.
Nice.
What kind of?
Yeah, it's
Do you
pretty
like
neat.
take a test so they know what kind of affirmations to send you?
Yeah, like you can pick like areas, things you struggle with, or areas of your life that you want to focus on and whatnot. But
Have you ever heard of
yeah.
My Strength? The website
No.
called My Strength. It's like a mindfulness website with like a lot of different types of stuff like that. You would like it if you checked it out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But this like I literally just like I squeeze it, like something about the rocks like crushing together. It's probably like my anger problems. I want to fucking crush them.
Well, it's kind of like they give kids like stress balls in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they have this one thing that they've been experimenting with a lot of, I think more private schools where instead of chairs, they give the kids the giant bouncy ball to sit on at their desk and they're allowed to just jump on it. And they actually pay more attention because they're getting their energy out just by sitting on those giant workout balls or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just knowing what your body needs. Like sometimes it needs to, and that's the same thing. Like I like you bringing up the Reiki too, because a lot of it is like, physically you can get your energy moving, you can get things out. And I think with anxiety, when you like grounding anxiety is really like things like that, getting that stress out, whether it's like having a stress ball, squeezing it, bouncing your leg or anything that helps and that really moves the energy. And because they say that's why it's so important to be physical too, because
What's the cat's name?
this long. I'm surprised he stayed out that
What's
long.
his name?
Oliver.
Oliver.
That cat grew so quick.
Has
Remember that cat
Oliver
was a
made an
baby.
appearance before?
He's huge. He's so huge.
He used to run up the curtains over there.
But
He's
I
such a
recently
psycho.
seen this stuff on YouTube about magnetism, and it was all about grounding, how walking on the natural earth with bare feet is like very good for you. And they're talking from the standpoint because we're mostly water and electricity. So that's where the whole word grounding comes from. It's like the ground.
Yeah.
Like how a car has a ground. So
Yeah.
it absorbs a lot of
The
your
energy.
your fucked up frequencies.
Well, that goes along with why they say like
Yeah.
with the tides and the moon and things like that, the energy affects us internally.
They got these like little machines you can get too, like these little electric box machines, and it's like a rod, and you just rub it along you, and it puts out like a pulse or a vibration. And they're saying the shit cures a lot of different stuff, from physically to mentally, like from diseases to, issues within yourself or pains or whatever.
Well, Sarah's giving us a butt shot.
Oh, sorry.
It just gave us 100 new viewers.
I got my boot.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget
and
to subscribe, like,
Do we have to rate this?
leave a comment.
thanks for the advertisement.
13.
No, but like, some of the stuff I was looking up, like the acupuncture and acupressure, I'm like, I should try that. Like, I don't know anybody who does that, but it just sounds like it would work. Because
I've done acupuncture.
you ever feel like little twinges in your body, like it just at like a point?
The acupuncture. So the most recently discovered ancient bodies, right? Like bodies of people. They found like a tribe frozen in Antarctica, like an ice wall. They're like 15,000, 16,000 years old. Like old people. Like they were like 5'10" or whatever they were, but they were all tattooed.
Right. I've
With
seen something
old
like
school tattoos, and it were lines with dots, and the dots were on every part of their acupuncture points all throughout their body.
Right.
And this is
It's
16,000
specifically
BC.
correlated with the like knowledge that we have today on acupuncture. Like it just happened to be all the exact spots that they would do acupuncture today.
And they thought it was like originally like ancient, like Japanese or Indian type of stuff.
Right.
And then they find these people and they're like,
Way farther back.
10,000 years before them.
So it just goes to show like you have these pressure points in your body, you know?
Yeah.
Well, when you do the test when they hit your knee and your foot goes up, like you got these pressure points that control things.
Yeah. And I'm a firm believer that it's all about like putting multiple things together really holistically, right? You can go to acupuncture all you want, but if you don't resolve the underlying trauma or emotion, if it's causing you health issues, those other things are only going to help so much. I really think that it's important to deep down find the root of why you're needing acupuncture, right? Why do you need this, or why do you need what's causing you to not make balance? Yeah, what's the root cause of it, right? So I think those things help. But I have this thing, like if I'm trying to ever like cure something or help something or fix something, I'll throw 3 things at it at once. So I'll like do 3 changes, or like I'll use 3 products on something to try and help it. I do like 3 at a time always.
Can do 3 holistic remedies. Try 3 of the holistic remedies.
But I mean, like throwing three things that if you're struggling with depression or anxiety, right? Choose 3 lifestyle changes to make, right? Do acupuncture, change your diet, and address your emotions, right? Like processing your emotions or things like that. Like 3 things I'll always throw at something.
What's hard about our show is like each part is so, we could do like a whole show centered in each segment,
separate.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, on those things. Yeah. Look at my
I feel like each part has so much more that can be said on it.
Yeah, there's always tons of information to unpack.
Oh yeah, there's so much.
Politicking back and forth.
Yeah, and as our viewers leave comments like what do you want to hear us talking about, or if there's something we have talked about before that you want us to go back and delve more into.
Yeah, because I could go on about self-care all day, like taking care of yourself, processing emotions, making changes, just tips like that. I could fucking go all day.
Right. And it's kind of fake news, like you said, like there's something you want us to fact check and delve deeper into. Then you have, multiple perspectives on it.
Yeah.
We're down.
Exactly. Do you see my cat with his head buried in my arm?
I know, it's so cute.
Oh, no.
This coming from the one that had the anger issues.
Huh?
This coming from the one with the anger issues with the cuddly cat.
I'm so different now than then, but I think it's just you get older, and especially after 30, like everyone has their Saturn return and you change a lot. Like you really change as you get older.
Yeah, like the middle.
But I'll still
used to be like
somebody's ass. I'll still beat a motherfucker up. I will.
We all know the Latina back.
Poke a motherfucker.
I think it really is. It genuinely is, because sometimes like I feel like that like anger is like, it really is in your, like it's in your blood. And I mean, epigenetics and stuff like that, it does go to show,
Yeah, a lot of this stuff gets inherited trauma or passed down through DNA.
And they say a lot of stuff skips a generation. So if someone's like, oh, your direct family isn't as angry as you, could have skipped a generation. Like,
true. Yeah. True that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran out of
stuff. Social media just went down.
Well, thank you for tuning into our after hours. We have an after hour after every show. We post a little bit later. Be on the lookout for it. And we're going to be putting some more stuff out there for you. A lot more content, a lot more individualized content. So we thank you so much for your support. And without our viewers, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.